I roll with the gangsters. I just might let the hoe roll with me. If you wanna roll trees for a gangster. So I just might let that bitch roll for me. Yeah, she wanna roll trees for a gangster. So I might let that bitch roll for me. Yeah, word up. We in here with Philly from City of Gods from
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man. It's your boy Philly, man. First off, big shout out to the No Egos podcast, man. We here, dog, live and direct. You know what I'm saying? I hope my man Snacks from down here. You know, City of Gods, 1118 Holland Street. You know, I do a lot. You know, they call me the network king for real because it's just I do so much, man. We gonna get into it though.
Word up. Word. So yo, what's your latest joint going? I know you got the podcast jumping off and everything.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Right now we got the podcast. Big shout out to my man Certificial C. It's called Now That Certificial Podcast. We on YouTube. We air every Sunday. We drop episodes. Right now we working on season 2 right now. We got about 25 episodes right now that people can go on YouTube and you can follow all that shit. You know what I mean? Follow me on the gram though if you want like everything because my gram showcases everything we got going on right now. You know, that's City of Gods, Philly. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. That's how we get busy, man.
Yeah. What's up with you, Snacks? What you got for the people, man? What you doing?
Snacks, man. I'm just, Brad, ambassador for City of Gods, man. You know,
Yeah.
11 years strong. We like the pioneers of this, man.
Yeah, yo, it's so wild, man. Just getting back to the City of God roots, you know. I've been in Baltimore for about 22 years for real. So when I came out of here, a lot of niggas wasn't even on the porch yet. When I was like 18 and shit, you feel me? But I came out here, I dabbled in the music shit for a good bit. And one of my friends, we had a truck called Off the Rack Truck. I don't know if anybody familiar with that shit.
Off the Rack?
Yeah, Off the Rack Truck. Used to ride through every track, every hood in Baltimore and sell clothes out the back of that bitch. We had a store up there on Liberty Heights and Garrison, you know what I mean, many moons ago. And, so many people that came through there, and we kind of took that whole vibe, and that's what City of Gods is, you know? So City of Gods is owned by Frazier and my man Mashari. Mashari being more like the street aspect of it, where we got like the street clientele, big niggas, you know, everybody shaking and moving. My man Frazier, he's more of the cultural aspect of it. So he's a school teacher as well. So we got plugs with, Red Bull, fucking Rock Nation.
Rock Nation.
Yeah. Who else?
We got Red Bull, Rock Nation.
Under Armour. Yeah, big shout out to Kevin Plank, man. Nigga came through the hood, bought the whole block up. Niggas loved us. We everywhere. When it come to like everything grassroots in Baltimore, City of Gods is the place, man. If you fucked up, I mean, nigga, we sat in there many moons and shit, breaking bread with each other, and everybody sharing a sandwich, drinking the beer. Somebody come through later with the liquor, and it's always conversation similar to what y'all got going on here, man. It's always great conversation to lead up to different moves, and everybody networking and shaking. Next thing you know, somebody blow and bring everybody on. You know what I mean?
That's how I'm supposed to be, though.
Big shout out to my man Moody, B. Devlin.
Yeah.
If anybody know who B. Devlin is, he's an awesome photographer. My man straight from the streets. Big shout out to Emerson Avenue, the village. Changed his life, man. He changed his whole life around. One picture took him to the top. Nigga, let me tell you the picture, bro. The picture was the nigga running from the police during the riots downtown. Yeah, the one that was in the paper, that's him. One picture changed his fucking life, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So,
he's dropping February. He dropped February 5th. He got a new apparel.
Yo, he got brand new tennis shoe out. Big shout out to Under Armour. A photographer with his fucking tennis shoe, dog.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? And I'm telling you,
The city.
it all started from the gods, man. Big shout out to Tank, man. This one Tank before anybody knew him. Chino, before niggas got their buzz up, everybody came through there. We was all moving through there. Big shout, rest in peace to G Songs too. That's my brother.
Word up, yo.
T-Tops.
Yeah.
Smash.
That's my man.
Rest in peace to T-Mac, man. Smash, man.
Word up.
Love you, man.
Smash?
Yeah, that man used to come to my studio. He used to come to my studio.
That's like the own
Back in like 04, 05. You know what I'm saying? Just to give you a timeline on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The circles connect, yo.
Yeah. And he used to come through with mask on and that.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Alley boy and all this with him. Yeah.
It's wild because everybody, even including y'all, we all within 6 degrees of each other because somebody in Baltimore, small town, everybody moving and shaking, definitely rub elbows. And, you know,
I call it small tomorrow.
Yeah, small tomorrow.
It is.
I call it small tomorrow.
You know,
That's crazy, yo.
it's real, man.
It's like a big, small city.
Yo, R.I.P. to my man Smash, yo.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, the thing about Smash was like,
Shout out to Young Ducky.
yeah, big shout out to Young Ducky. That's crazy. I'm in one of Young Ducky videos and shit. And shout out to my man Touch. All my niggas over there, like, we know the same people. Dead serious. And one thing I've been grateful for is that my name ain't never been shit. I ain't never fucked nobody over. Right. So if you ask anybody about Philly, he gonna take, you know, he good dude, he bit by bit, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's all love, man. If I eat, we all eat. That's how we always live. You know?
Word up.
Yeah, that part.
Yo, so I wanted to ask y'all, yo, what you think about the current state of hip hop?
Yo, it's wild, man. Current state of hip hop is growth, man. I'm gonna keep it a thing. I used to rap and shit, and shit, man. I rap with everybody, man. All the shout out to Scar, all the niggas in the world in Baltimore. But the young niggas don't know that we paved the way, yo. We wasn't getting on. It wasn't no campaigns. It wasn't no blocks getting behind niggas. It wasn't none of that. It was just, nigga, you rap. We used to go to all open mics in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to go to everything. Everybody, we was each other fans. But the thing I love about hip hop today is that these kids they branding themselves. They got the blocks behind them. They got the neighborhoods, the city behind them. Rest in peace to Scooter too, man. He came to the City of Guys as well too. Big shout out to YBS, man, all of them, man. You know, it's we done lost so many people in the music aspect. I ain't talking the street aspect about Baltimore, but the music aspect, we lost a lot of great kings, man, behind the dumb shit. And that, as far as the state of hip hop, there's a lot of dumb shit going on. You know, niggas wait till they get $1 million to hit the block. News.
I mean, y'all talking about all the sharing stuff, right? Can I see that blunt, yo?
Yeah, this CBD. I don't know if you smoke. Yeah, you smoke CBD.
Go for it.
Yeah. You
See what's up with that? I don't mean to be this way, but yeah.
No, man,
I
shit.
just wanted to hit that motherfucker smell real good. You know what I'm saying?
You know, CBD. So I know it's a lot, bro.
Yeah, since we on the CBD.
Put us down with it, yo. A lot of people think that they can't get high off CBD, that's why they don't smoke it. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of people smoke it because they think it ain't gonna show up in that piss if they take a piss test.
Yeah, well, you right about both of them things.
Word.
Yeah.
One thing, first off, I got a company called Corner Boy Organics, man. We like the first black niggas with our own wraps, all natural, no GMOs, no nicotine, all that shit. I wish I could brought some here for you, man, but we kinda out right now, but we out of fucking Oregon, man. We got about 3 farms in Oregon. I'm talking like, this ain't no rinky-dink shit, man. We got literally 3 farms of white folks love us, and they planting that shit from CBD to THC. The healthy aspects about CBD is that anxiety, epilepsy, if you can't sleep, you want to relax, you know what I mean? It's really good for you because it gets rid of the psychoactive high in THC. Real shit, bro. A lot of niggas don't even know how to smoke or what they smoking. They just be I need to get high. But the psychoactive high from THC, it really fucks with me. I have anxiety, so I can't be nervous and shit 24 hours of the day and shit, you know what I'm saying? And tripping out. So I'd rather smoke CBD, and there's a 1% chance that it shows up in your piss test. For working people like us, you know, we don't want to get jammed up, and it's good, it's chill, you know what I mean? A lot of times, niggas smoke blunt at the blunt, they not addicted to the weed, they're addicted to the nicotine in it.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to get transition black folks to fucking with CBD products and CBD as well, because they thinking K2, they thinking synthetic, and that's not what CBD is, man. The marijuana plant holds about 100 other plants, maybe even more, inside of it. And you just plant off, you know what I mean? You pick your shit. You got CBD, you got CBG, you got Delta 8, which give you a little high, but it's still more CBD. You just gotta level it out. When you smoking marijuana, you wanna kinda mix it with CBD and get the healthy benefit of it. And you wanna smoke clean and shit, you know? So big shout out to Corner Boy Organics, my man D out there in Oregon. That's my partner and shit. And,
That's dope.
All right, y'all.
We're gonna take a quick break, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna come back. What y'all got for us on the break? Y'all got some advertising y'all wanna put up in here?
Yeah, well, first off, man, listen, check this out. True Love Mix Show, 1500 Radio, the platform. Go to your Google Play Store or your Apple Store and download the 1500 Radio app. We got a dope ass show. It's called the True Love Mix Show. It airs 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Friday. I done had all the dopest artists, business people. This is ridiculous. The whole platform is like as many other shows. It ain't just mine. Big shout out to Black Boy Radio. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Cuts by Silk. You know, yeah, that part.
All right, y'all. We back to this. Back up to this, y'all.
I wanna go to a place where my stress is all gone. I swear I need a change, I'd have struggled so long. I try to live right and everything go wrong, but I'm never giving up. Now it's time to live it up, my niggas.
Caught that felony when I was 19. Darker brother with a pipe dream. Not knowing be more was so fucked up. You living comfortable, you lucked up. Bagging up bitches with thuggish vernacular. 20-inch rims that attracted the worst of the worst. Living it up, dodging a hearse. Racially cursed, plus when I say rhyme. Singer up all over hang time. Juggling hoes that be educated. Relating with those of the same sign. Hard to get love from your own folks with criticism and old jokes and vitriol. Screwing your face up, faking as a female wearing a lace front. Yup, you slept on the righteous brother for the charismatic. Creating abundance of offspring, and that can do damage. Manage your temper a little bit better. Through the grimiest time of the stormiest weather. Life is a beach and she gonna get wetter. Consistent of uppers and downs. Now I'm toasting a couple of rounds. All of my half ounces double the pounds. Data recovered and found. Covered the bases and smothered the mound. King of this bitch, so I come for the crown.
I wanna go to a place where my stress is all gone. I swear I need a change, I'd have struggled so long. I try to live right and everything go wrong, but I'm never giving up. Now it's time to live it up, my niggas. Struggles and obstacles trying to demolish you. They had you feeling like success is impossible. I gave my all and still I failed with a lot of moves, but kept it pushing regardless, that's what I gotta do. More than myself, it's the love for my tribe. The mission of our oppressors split us up and divide. Stress building, so I drink and twist the Dutch to get high. Daily struggle when the end is turned to dust when you die. But the children are the future and the blessing of hope. So our mission is money getting so they never be broke. It's a fight that's worth all the pain, seeking reward. Needing to score instead of living needy and poor. The opposition, you know they hate, and let it give you motivation to reach a higher goal. Grind until it's time to go. Your life's pressure make you greater or lesser. Stay a runner up if you a second guesser. I wanna go to a place where my stress is all gone. I swear I need a change, I'd have struggled so long. I try to live right and everything go wrong, but I'm never giving up. Now it's time to live it up, my niggas.
You gotta listen, I drop jewels, live by the code, be the rules. If you never quit, then no way you ever lose. Please pray for me, cause a brother got demons. Still, fuck the world, ejaculate the bullets, be the semen. Still I strive for perfection, experience be the lessons. On the phone with my man, doing life in corrections. Mom's got breast cancer, my wife got MS. I can't begin to fathom how I deal with the stress. Everybody got vices, bitches fucking for prices. They push the racist agenda, now the world in a crisis. Crucify our heroes and celebrate theirs. Blacks under attack, it's like we don't even care. Love's the highest form of understanding. Men step up and lead our kids, they feel abandoned. We the underestimated, outliving our circumstance. Until I'm wealthy, I'll be forced to take a chance.
I wanna go to a place where my stress is all gone. I swear I need a change, I'd have struggled so long. I try to live right and everything go wrong, but I'm never giving up. Now it's time to live it up, my niggas. Yeah, my niggas. Yeah, my niggas. Yeah, I ain't never giving up. Now it's time to live it up, my niggas.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got big, you know what it is, man. You know what I mean? The ego free. podcast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit all Philly, man. City guys representing, man.
City guys represented.
Snacks? Like
Yes,
food?
yeah, food.
Word.
Yeah.
I was trying, I know food. Snacks or snacks or snacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Snacks.
You see a big boy, he loves snacks.
Hey man, I ain't want to be like initiating jokes and shit.
Yo,
Yo,
give a shout out to Lil Reggie, yo, Reggie Moore, yo. Anybody know me, yo, know my cousin Lil Reggie, yo. He's my big cousin, and he a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot of shit for the National Baseball League and shit. Yo, this is his twin, yo. He looks like that. Yo, he look exactly like, yo, he look exactly like Lil Reggie, yo. Shout out to Lil Reggie, yo.
Shout out Reggie, man.
Shout out to the Eastern Shore, yo, Salisbury. What up?
Yeah, that's crazy. My wife from Salisbury.
Word?
Word.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up, yo. So y'all be going down there.
Yeah, we be rolling, you know. I think last summer we was out Ocean City, but that was me and my niggas and shit. That was kind of close to Salisbury, but we normally go down there. It's a real small town, you know, good family folk, family-oriented people. And yeah, I mean, I just love it because my wife came from down there. So,
Yo, your wife fuck around be related to me and
all the
shit.
time. Her last name Boston. I don't know if you live in.
Nah, we Cottoners.
Alright.
Cottoners. You ever heard that?
No.
Cottoners. But Bostons though, I'ma see what's up with the Bostons though, yo. I don't even think I know. I don't think I
That's your
know.
mom's side, right? Down there.
Yeah. Mom's and them from down there and shit from down the Bury. Shout out to the Eastern Shore, the whole Eastern Shore.
Shout out to
Matter of fact, since we talking about the Eastern Shore, yo, you know I used to fuck with them. You know I used to fuck with D-Haven and them, man. I see you took a picture with you.
Yeah, shout out D-Haven, man. Once again, you never know who gonna come in them doors of City of guys. We all know motherfuckers, man. It's been ridiculous, but D-Haven came through. You know what I'm saying? He was doing some business with my man Chuck. And we got to chop it up a little bit. Man, he a good dude, you know. I can't take nothing away from him and shit. I really ain't getting to the Jay-Z shit and none of that. We was just politicking for real. You know, but he seemed like a good guy, man. You know, I can't take nothing away from him.
Yeah, cool, dope.
Yo, I can vouch for that Jay shit though. Like, I mean, like when I say I can vouch for it, like I know the shorty. You know what I'm saying? I know people. You know what I'm saying? That been knowing her all her life. You know what I'm saying? So like I've been hearing about the whole Jay thing, but I remember when niggas used to be in the club and Jay be in the club and them, you know what I mean? Cause like down in Bury, it's mad small, so but like my hood was poppin'. Shout out to West Main, you feel me? So it's like how it was is Salisbury was like the city to those little country towns and shit, cause we had the shopping mall, we had the university, you know what I'm saying, and we had the plug, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody from West Main, everybody from the Eastern Shore. So, like, when it came to D-Haven and them, they basically was coming through there. We had skating line and shit. You know what I'm saying? The New York niggas coming down. They got the golds and shit like that. Like, Salisbury ain't had no fronts.
Right.
They ain't had no jewelry stores that made golds and shit like that, gold fronts. So the bras was fascinated, yo. The bras be fascinated.
Niggas like aliens out there, bitch. What the fuck is that? That's how it be, man. You know, that's wild, man. That out of town shit is everything. That's what made me fall in love with Baltimore. You know, I came down here, then just the whole vibe. Like, I was regular person in Philly. I wasn't Philly. I was who I am. You know what I mean? But out here, because, you know, they call you where you from.
Reminiscent of MC New York.
Yeah.
Word up.
That's crazy. MC New York, right now. That's crazy. Hello, New York. I got that name. Shout out to my best friend. He from over here, over east and shit. You know, man. It's my best friend in the world, man. My nigga, man. He gave me that name and shit was in Job Corps. It stuck, man. But yeah, that out of town shit is everything, man. Because you know, a lot of niggas don't get off the block, man. A lot of niggas scared to leave the neighborhood. They want to be famous in the hood. Once you get out and you see shit and you see different towns and you see how no matter where you go in the hood, they all the same. When you go to, you know what I mean, dealing with different people, and people be more inclined to deal with you when you're not from the everyday.
When they're not from there, they want to, you know what I mean?
They want to be down.
They want a little piece of that swag, you know what I mean?
And the crazy part, we get it from y'all too.
Right.
Like, nigga come to Salisbury, he be a Salisbury nigga. If you've been out here long enough, you get their vibe. It ain't like they don't have a vibe. Yours is different. But like, I kind of got like the best of both worlds with Baltimore and Philly and shit, which is, them cities is almost exactly the same, just smaller and shit.
Yeah, it looks almost the same. Every time I go to Philly, I'm like, yo, this shit look like Baltimore.
Especially Beach.
Yeah.
Whole North Philly. Big shout out to North Philly. 28th and Tasker. Rest in peace, Blumberg Projects. They been gone, but you know, all that whole neighborhood, Richard Island Projects. You know, I grew up all over Philly, man. Really, I done lived in North, South, West, all that shit, man.
Shout out to 10th Street, 10th and Tasker.
What you know about that, yo? Big shout out to fucking 100X, man. Big shout out to Rasheed Wallace, man. Like the real 10th Street niggas. All them niggas who was trapping, living their life, doing what they was doing. That's 10th and Oxford I'm talking about. But you know, you got all the other streets or whatever, you know. But that whole 10th Street, there's a lot of good shit that came up off there, man.
So yo, what you think about politics, yo? Like the state of politics, like how y'all feel about this, yo?
He asked me some shit, right? Like, no, but you know,
we got Joe Biden back. Is it like we got Barack Obama back?
Barack Obama. I'm gonna keep it on it. Like, I'm a Republican and shit, right? So you know, this ain't about me trying to be no white this and extra that. I'm a Republican because
the original party.
Yeah. My nigga, the Republic, yo, because that's what it started out. The national anthem is say that shit, nigga. You say Republic, you don't say democracy. But anyway, I'm a Republican. I voted for Trump. I don't give a fuck how you feel. You know what I mean? Because I'm more than the Jasara Act. I seen a lot of shit, House resolutions that he put in together. You know what I'm saying? I seen that motherfucking House resolution. Was it 53? And if I'm wrong, just go to fucking .gov and y'all go look up the HRs. But it's a lot of HRs that can help the folks, the old people, single mothers will get money every month, as well as older people. The medicine will be dirt cheap. There will be no more IRS, which is totally fucking not legal, and it's an illegal situation, and they're not a part of the government. They a motherfucker.
Hold up, the IRS is not a part of
the IRS is fucking
they are separate entities.
It's a corporation, right? Just like the United States Corporation. We're gonna get into that. But they all private, non-for-profit organizations. All of them logged in Delaware and shit, with all the rest of the companies that when you get your LLCs and all that other shit, they go up there. That's where that's where it is, and you know, and that part. But as far as the IRS and shit, I ain't really trying to have no smoke with nobody because they still got guns, they still got the laws. I don't want no smoke. I'm just telling you that it's all through complicity. You have to comply in order for shit to go the way they want it to go. If not, they give you a headache. But if you're smart and you do the knowledge, you know, a lot of niggas can be stupid smart niggas. And they be smart with all the bullshit that they give us because you think that's what it is. But niggas need to study civics. You get tired of dealing with the police brutality, study civic law. That's real shit. That's natural shit. If you say I'm a citizen, you're a fucking, if you say I'm a civilian, you saying I'm adept at law, meaning that you know the law. What they say is ignorance of the law is no excuse. This real shit. You ain't gotta be worried about going in the courtroom and dealing with it. They gonna fuck you in the paperwork. They gonna fuck you in the contract. You just gotta be smart with that shit, you know?
Word. So like, you think that it's gonna be hope for us? You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like the black, you know, like as far as reparations and all that.
Yeah,
you know.
Word.
We gotta give us hope.
Word.
I mean us. Not
Listen, check this shit out.
Yeah.
What if I told you?
Each other, no.
What if I told you right now, man, when you was born, right? You was born by yourself. You got twins? Alright, so when you was born with a whole nother person and shit, which you got a twin brother. He got the same name you got. He got the motherfucking same rights that you got. He got everything. You like, how? Well, when your family signed a birth certificate, they automatically made you a ward of the state unknowingly as well. When they do that shit, the state makes an account in your name. Right? And that account got unlimited massive amount of money. You feel me? And you don't have any access to it because you're what they call a minority or a minor. Meaning minor means one who can't speak for himself, somebody needs to talk for him, one who's basically an invalid, retarded person, excuse my language. But that part, and that's in Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, Bouvier. If you look the motherfucker up, it's right in there. I don't want mean to make this shit drawn out, but it's a lot to it.
Yo, you know? Draw it out, because that's what we here to also not only just, you know what I mean, promote y'all and put y'all up, but we also here to put the people that's watching, we want to put them on and push them up too. So this way, yeah, I mean, we just up there, you know what I mean?
But yeah, so you know, like I was saying, that means you're a minor. You can't speak for yourself. They got to run everything for you. So it's with the person that was born with you, he has an account. If you go to fidelity.com and you set you up an account with him for free, on the back of your social security card is a red number and shit, and it's a letter. The letter represents the bank that's holding an account. The number is the account number and shit. Anyway, You type that shit up in Fidelity, my nigga, you gonna have. I got 533 accounts open in my name and shit from the time I was born up to now. And a lot of those accounts matured to motherfucking hundreds of millions of dollars. So fuck reparations. What niggas need to do is claim your nationality, declare motherfucking that you're not a minor no more, as well as collapse the trust. That's the trust that they holding over your head. They gonna give you every excuse in the book why they can't collapse the trust, but if you know what I mean, just some due diligence, some due time, you can find out what's really going on. You know, right now, the state of politics, there is no United States no more. That shit is dead. You know what I mean? Now, if I ask you right now, what country do we live in, what would you say?
North America?
Yeah, that's the continent.
That's the continent, yeah.
Word.
Yeah, that's the continent. So, what country we live in?
If you're not living in the United States, what is it then?
Okay, so check it out, because you know, and I don't ask that shit depending on my intelligence.
Yeah.
I just say the first thing that comes to your mind, because what goes on in social constructs, motherfuckers just say a word and believe that's the meaning of the word. In this country, we speak two languages, legalese and the King's English, which we talking right now. Legalese is the same information that's on dealing with contracts and business, dealing with the law, all of that shit. That's legalese. And then you talking regular English now. So, what I was saying is, because this shit get long, and I lost.
But we don't even speak that. But we
you do, but you don't even know. So if I say person, you say what is a person and shit.
12 minutes.
Yeah. You say what is a person, but you know we get into that shit, man. You know.
So like paralegals and them, they speak in that shit.
Yeah, off the top.
The motherfuckers that you go to jury duty and you go set up for jury duty, they speak in that shit.
But yo, when we come back and shit, man, big shout out to No Egos, man. We come back. We're going to continue the conversation, man.
Yeah.
I move real strategically. I mean that in every sense of the fucking slogan, my nigga. I'm a veteran and meeting a woman, becoming better friends. Get her naked and take her places where she never been. Petrified to be in love, but she done fell again. About to swipe my credit card till it's nothing left to spend. A wide receiver with my babies, how she catching them and swallowing every drop of DNA evidence. I keep her rolling up the Jolly Green medicine. She got that juice box pussy, it was heaven sent. So I be focused when I stroke it, never negligent. She extra nasty off of liquor, so I get her bent. For my enjoyment, it's all in the plan. She do whatever I want just to call me your man. The phone conversation, if we busy, then we text. You keep me fantasizing how it jiggle in your dress. We spending time alone, so you know what happens next. Get you wet, then the sex make your head look a mess. The phone conversation, if we busy, then we text. You keep me fantasizing how it jiggle in your dress. We spending time alone, so you know what happens next. Get you wet, then the sex make your head look a mess.
Yes, who would be? When you see your best believe, I ask more than just cool with me. Mooning me, we spooning, reading out the ex's eulogy. Oftentimes she claiming late, though it never soon to be. She stay giving that poon to me. Patty cake, rattle shake, freaky as shit that'll make a pornographer had to take. Water evaporates so hot, making you masturbate. Hair ain't fake, so I can yank it when I crank it on top or under the blanket. Looking like I'm planking when I'm prone boning. She ain't whining, she moaning. Ignore the telephone and texting when we sexin'. Have your way, it's a suggestion. It's what she said to me. Down on bended knee like she about to pop the question.
The phone conversation, if we busy, then we text. You keep me fantasizing how it jiggle in your dress. We spending time alone, so you know what happens next. Get you wet, then the sex make your head look a mess. The phone conversation, if we busy, then we text. You keep me fantasizing how it jiggle in your dress. We spending time alone, so you know what happens next. Get you wet, then the sex make your head look a mess.
Catch a one-night stand from the all-night dance. Had your hands in my pants like a payment advance. Now your headboard's banging and the bed spring squeaking. Neighbors complaining and the kids keep geeking. All through the night I'm skeeking. I'ma be up in that ass like a damn weekend. Shorty, these gas station pills is real. And yeah, you know the deal when I can't stay still. Put you in positions that you can't pass up. Straight rolling tuck, face down, ass up. And like a fire truck, the block can hear you coming. Heartbeat strumming, different strokes feel drumming.
The phone conversation, if we busy, then we text. You keep me fantasizing how it jiggle in your dress. We spend the time alone, so you know what happens next. Get you wet, then the sex make your head look a mess. The phone conversation, if we busy, then we text. You keep me fantasizing how it jiggle in your dress. We spend the time alone, so you know what happens next. Get you wet, then the sex make your head look a mess.
Shorty rock it, don't stop. You know who it is, it's Daniel Grills and I'm on top. I'm all about the motherfucking guap. The bitches love me cause they know I motherfucking keep them knots. Matter of fact, shorty rock, you don't gotta pull your motherfucking purse out tonight. Matter of fact, shorty rock, you don't gotta pull your motherfucking purse out tonight. So yeah, yo, we back. B-Free. Unbiased podcast. You know what I'm saying? We in here with Philly and we in here with Snacks.
Yeah, City of Gods, man.
Reggie Ruckus.
Big shout out to Reggie Ruckus for producing, man.
Yeah, baby.
Shout out to the Mad for Ruckus show. Shout out to the City of Gods and the
Now That's Certificial podcast.
Now That's Certificial, baby.
Yeah.
You heard?
And that's the whole time, yo. That's the fucking catchphrase. Now That's Certificial. Yeah, man, that's crazy. You know, whole time that's the catchphrase. But you know, we was talking before the break. I was breaking it down like in this country, if you talking person, you say, man, that's a person. I'm a person. Okay, well, you're a person too, as well as Coca-Cola, and they got the same rights as you got. You know what I mean? Inalienable rights. And they did that shit when they changed this shit over back in 1871, and they took over the government and created the fucking corporation. You think you live in the country, but you don't. So the country we in right now would be Maryland. We have our own flag, own constitution, own National Guard, and blah, 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 so on and so on. You know what I mean? But they don't tell you that part. They tell you, oh, you're from North America, which really just ain't even North America. This is middle North America and shit, which is really Northwest Africa, which for those who know what I'm talking about, they know this ain't fucking, you know, it's just a bit much. People be thinking I'm be retarded. They think I'm out to lunch because I'm telling the truth. That shit be like talking to a brick wall. I be like, yo, my nigga, you're not, blah, 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 blah. Niggas be like, man, get the fuck out of here. Because they think with knowledge, because in this country, with knowledge, people stand on top of you. People make out. People eat off of you. But that's the parasitical mindset of the Europeans and shit. That's not us, for real. We just took they shit on because they conquered us and told us they brought us over here on boats. When the whole time they tell you who came over here on boats, they did, not us. We was here. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I was here, because my great-great-grandmother, my grandfathers, all of them, all of us, my family, we are what you call Northeastern Woodlanders, right? Word. So we come from Jersey, Delaware, motherfucking Philly, the first half, all the half of Pennsylvania, all the way up to New York and shit. So my family and shit, excuse my language, we were indigenous to this land already and shit. Word. We was already here. It wasn't
Northeastern, what again? Say that again?
Northeastern Woodlander.
You can Google something like that?
Yeah. So my tribe is called Lenni Lenape. You can find that right up.
Shout out to the Lenni Lenape.
Yeah, so my tribe is the Lenni Lenape, and our language was Unami. That's the language we talk. And our government was ran off a matriarchal government. So, you know, the first capital was where? Philadelphia and shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because the Europeans put it there, because we put it there. It was already there and shit.
Yeah.
Once we fell out of power from doing what we doing, listen, nothing new was under the sun. Everything we doing now, we was doing it. I don't like this nigga from where he from. We beefing. I want what you got. You got that over here. I want to expand my empire. There was a bunch of that infighting going on. European people got civilized. Just the best time they ever lived in their life. We fucked them over. I used to ask God back in the day, why are we enslaved? Why did we go through this? Because we put them through it. We was never slaves for 400 years. You can do the math right now. We ain't slaves. Well, we kind of are, but I ain't gonna get into that. But what I'm saying is, we had them in chains for 300 years. We did them dirty, dog. We ripped them from their families, killed the niggas off, took the women, took the children, amalgamated them to our empires, and now they all white now. You go to Buckingham Palace, you think those white folks. No, those black nobility. That's our people. Word. You see what I'm saying?
Albinoids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, albinoids is the Europeans and shit. Is that what you're saying?
Albinoids.
Yeah, or albions, whatever you want to call them. But them motherfuckers, Once again, like, that's our shit. Like, if I told you, show you a picture of Napoleon right now, you say, no, he a short, fat white dude. No, he was a melanated brother like us. They call us Moors from all different parts of the world and shit, you know? So it get deep, man. All this shit is public information. I'm not making none of this up. Just do some due diligence. You know what I mean? Look up the fucking oldest treaty in the United States was the Treaty of Peace and Friendship between the Sultan of Morocco and the motherfucking George Washington of representing the Corporation of the United States. Him thanking him for letting them come down over here, open up shop, do what they do. He said, yeah, you good over there, Sultan, but y'all gonna pay me $1 million annually and shit, which was a lot of money back in 1776. You know what I'm saying?
My peoples was running that shit too, right? We Seneca, right? We speak Odanyaga, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's on my mom's side, you know what I'm saying? So we like from upstate New York.
Yeah.
And then we went all the way down to Ocean City, you know what I'm saying? So for a minute we had upstate New York, the whole coast, like Jersey Shore, all that.
95.
Yeah, nah, up and down the coast.
From the water, the coast.
Yeah, the coast.
The northeastern.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, you know that's how 95 ride the whole coast.
Yeah.
Because when you're in Philly, when you're in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh is so much different from Philly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different culture.
That's like on the outside of the coast. And then you got like Dover and all of that that's separating the coast from 95 and the actual coast.
Right.
Like you got Atlantic City and all of that. Like they all separating you from New York and New Jersey and all of that. The coast, you know what I'm saying? So like we had control of the coast, you know what I'm saying? So like all of the ships that was coming through and all of that, we was popping them joints off, yo.
And it's crazy what you call that. And that's the type of shit that the Sultan of Morocco was trying to ease up on them about, because when the ships would come, it was us that would take them on. So you ever see the pirate movies with the black flag? That represent us and shit. You know what I mean? We was the real pirates, the Moors and shit. Moor meaning seafarer. That's what it means. You know, a lot of people put it.
Seafarer?
Yeah, seafarer, one who traverses the seas. Right? Because we've been coming over this bitch since for like, I mean, well, we've been coming back and forth from this side to that side for eons, bro. You hear me? The oldest pyramids and temples is down fucking Mexico. From the motherfucking what's the people, bro?
What, the Mayans and them?
No, they young. Those are the children. No, those children. The Olmecs. So you see them big old heads they got down there. They got down there in Tulum and all of that shit.
Like
that's our people. Yeah, that's our people. They look just like us. Shit, one of them you look like you, bro.
Even like in this Japan dude, the Japanese dude, like said they got somebody over there that looked like me as far as the statue and shit. I'm like, yeah, yo.
Because you got that Buddha was black. The first man to teach them martial arts was black.
Word up. You say you look like me, my G.
Yeah, yo. You know, because you gotta think we was all here before, we just don't remember it and shit.
Yo, it's wild that you say that, because the people that I'm talking about that was controlling that part of the coast, that's my grandpops and them, right? And my grandpops, he Indian, you know what I'm saying? And so like those little ponies, those wild ponies down Ocean City, Assateague Island and all that.
Yeah, Assateague, yeah.
My grandpops told me about that joint when he was a real little baby. He was a baby, but he could see shit, you know what I'm saying? And what happened was his peoples and them seen a ship coming through, a French ship, right? And it's crazy because my pops and them, they got connects with the French people because they Lafayette, you know what I'm saying? And the dude Lafayette, you know, the general that was rolling with George Washington, you know what I'm saying? That's my pops' great-great-grandpops.
That's dope, man. That's fucking dope.
It's like my grandpops and them on my mom's side, you know what I'm saying, infiltrated one of the ships that was about to go to my grandpops and them on my dad's side. You feel me? The French, like all of them horses is French horses. You feel me? They French ponies.
I heard about them shits before too.
And so it's like, yo, my grandpop's last name is Moore, but it's really because they Odanyaga, they speak Odanyaga, they Seneca Indian, and they took over the name Moore because that's the type of people they is.
That's the people they is.
And I got the shit tatted on me.
That's real,
family. But it's really like,
it's
yo,
and
if you see him, yo, you know like what I'm talking about. Like same thing he talking about. Like they look like the Kardashians and they look like Vin Diesel and them.
That's
Fat Joe and all them.
That's what you call Taino or
Taino?
Yeah, Yeah, that's what you call Taino, all the mixed breeds. Because you gotta think before we start amalgamating with the Europeans, or the people we call Europeans, because they not. Because they really were slaves, and the black folks sent them over here to do that shit. You feel me? So anyway, the mixed breed people and shit, we amalgamated with the fucking Genghis Khan and his people, which is the, you know, you call them Asians or whatever. His people, then we mix them with the French and all the other people, and you start getting these different varieties of this and shit. But you know, the one thing I try to tell people is you can look up the North Carolina Constitution. They were the first people to call our people Negroes, and what they did was they took indigenous people, slaves, and anybody else that looked like them, and put us in a bucket and called us Negroes and shit. You know what I mean? And then everybody else adopted the Constitution, as well as Maryland, which is a crazy state. They was getting busy out here when it come to human trafficking us and shit. You feel me?
So they just like took all of the
Ocean City,
because it's dark.
Sure was like that.
So they just took all of the dark people and just
put them
called
back. Negroes. Yeah.
And then they start breeding and all of that. Then they all start looking Cuban and looking like. That's why in the 60s and the 70s we had some bad ones. I'm telling you.
Shout out to Grandma and all of them.
Man, Grid.
Yes, sir. She still look good. 100 years old. Rest in peace, Cicely Tyson.
She was in that pot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, how she ain't got no kid? That's crazy.
See the Cruz, you know what I mean? Tina Turner.
Yeah, man, you know, but we amalgamated with those folks, and that's why if you ever look around, like, where the Indians at? You never see them. Because you are the Indian, my nigga. But you have what they had $5 Indians with back in the day, the early 1500s and 1600s. You could pay $5 and be considered as an Indian, and you get land, you get money and grants, all of that shit.
A lot of white folks was doing that shit, wasn't they?
Oh yeah, all the white folks did it. They were smart, and they would fuck somebody out of the village and or marry somebody in and out of the village and become those people, and then they have more children. But look. They mate with each other afterwards. They might get yours, but he gonna date with a white woman. And then when they have kids, them kids gonna date nothing but white folks. So now you calling them people you.
I was asking my boy that one time because he mixed. I was like, yo, so when does it stop if reparations do come? You're half breed. So if you have a kid with a white chick, he has a kid with another white chick, is he still considered eligible for reparations if we ever come?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. They could lay claim to that shit just like the $5 Indians did back in the day, but on some real shit, fuck reparations when the fact that this is our land, this is yours. We the only country in the world that deals with a double sealed money.
Yeah.
You know, you got the eagle and then you got the pyramid, which represents us, the Moorish dynasties and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, that part, man. So I don't know, man. We don't need reparations though.
Word up. So yo, we gonna come right back. You know what I'm saying? We representing that ego-free, unbiased podcast.
That's right, it's your boy Philly.
Snatch.
If it's a will. Let's have a conversation about connotations. At times they convoluted, polluted with degradation. It gets complicated. They want non-abrasive, calm, sedated responses for all this hating, but the connotations can con a nation. No time for understanding, like something wrong with patience. This albatross of mayhem is our long acquaintance. No power but power tripping. Politicians false debating. We more than ganja blazing them bongs and vaping. Or constant faded monsters on concrete payments. Some connotations just bonds that's based in dramas and traumas, and our armor's breaking. I'm not fond of faking or songs with Satan's arcanes, reading psalms and shaitans in the congregation. Baby mama shaking, baby father's faceless. People palm they mom jewelry, then run to the palm places. Some consequences of these connotations are longer sentences for incarcerations. Now you may not hear this come across your station. If so, it may just get lost in translation. So I'm contemplating how I'm going to play it. My mind telling me no, but my soul say go and say it. So this conversation about connotation wasn't long, but it went way beyond my expectation.
Shout out to everybody watching, all the viewers. Shout out to everybody subscribing. You know what I mean? But we about to get back on this interview, yo.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to ask you something, yo. Where you from, dog?
I'm from, me personally, I grew up around North Longwood.
Word.
I'm from
Shout out to North and Long, yo.
everywhere. North Longwood. I'm from everywhere.
Shout out to the West Side Buccaneers, yo.
Yeah. Shout out City Coast Pookie, baby.
Yeah. Shout out to the Stacks, Little Stacks and them, you know what I mean?
Shout out Little Stacks.
Oh, yo, my man Roy locked down and shit. Shout out to OG Roy, yo. I hope you make it back home, yo. You be in and out of that bitch. Look like a black Buddha.
Stay out there, motherfucker.
Stay out.
Word up.
Really, yo.
So, yo, what was it like growing up over there, yo, North and Long, yo?
It was, for the most part, I want to say it was cool. It was cool. Like, the thing with North and Longwood, it was like, North and Longwood stick together. I don't, you know how everybody, this hood beef with this hood, you got in hood beef. No, North and Longwood, they stick together. That's it. That's it. That's all. They stick together. Like if it's 15 niggas in the club, I guarantee at the end of the night, all of them gonna be linked up together because they all from North and Longwood.
Yeah, shout out North and Longwood.
Word up. Shout out to my cousin Ruck, yo. Ruckus, yo. That's crazy, yo. My man, I got 2 cousins named Ruckus, yo.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man David Ruckus, yo. David Rucker. It's my cousin, you know. Shout out to Aunt Ann and all y'all. Y'all know what it is. Hey yo, but back to the shit we was talking about that, yo.
So you know, yo, that shit run deep because all the shit you learn when you in school, 12 years and some people 16 years is bullshit. It's all fucking lie.
Word.
You know, but they gotta put the truth out there, so you gotta be able to discern from bullshit the truth, you know. They say conspiracy theorists because that shit was created in the fucking 70s by the CIA, just a term. So when you say it, you automatically think that everything I'm talking about is bullshit. Or because I'm not as successful as somebody you think I should be, you say, oh, fuck that information from you. You don't know shit because you here with me. That's not how it's supposed to go, bro.
Word.
We ain't supposed to fuck each other over with knowledge and shit. We supposed to spread it, get it, implement it in our everyday life, and motherfucking grow.
Word up. That's what I be telling my young boys, my kids, yo. I'm like, I'm sending you to school so you can learn that shit. You going to that school, that's the little school, and then you coming back home to the college. So you know what I'm saying?
Because it's that experience right here, bro. You know, you being a man and a father, you walk before them, so they following your lead. So one thing we gotta do is start taking control of that and keep schooling our youngins, you know. Let them play. See, the great part about us, we can play both sides, but still play our part. You know what I mean? Learn what they got going on, but learn this over here so you can combat it. Because when you get out there, they gonna fight you with the shit that they taught you.
Word up.
And persecute you, you know what I mean?
So that's what we be basically trying to teach them, like how to use the shit that they taught them, so they don't try to use it against them. You know what I'm saying?
Because they will.
Word.
If you ever been stopped by police, what he say? Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Yo, a lot of the shit that I be teaching my kids is basically how to not need none of the shit that they think that they could take from you that you think you need already, but you really don't need this and you really don't need that. Like, yo, don't be trying, yo, they mad because they took, my kids mad because they took Christmas away from them, or they mad because they took, like, shopping mall, like how we had to shut down and all, we was on quarantine. They felt like shit was taken from them, and I was like, this is the opportunity for me to show them what I was trying to tell y'all the whole time, that we ain't need none of that.
That shit only feel good because you get trinkets, but that shit don't last. They gonna have you chasing next shit for the same shit. You know, bro, get mad at you ain't buying my kids no Christmas, get them birthday gifts. Bitch, shut up, man. You gonna waste money. How about this? How about we build them a line of credit? How about we create an LLC and pay these motherfuckers $12,000 a year tax free? How about we motherfucking how about we show them how to have great credit? If you got a credit card in this day and age, and your children are 1, 2, and 3, you need to make them authorized users on there, meaning that you gonna control the card, but their credit score can go up with everything you pay.
Word.
Turn 18, good.
When you turn 18, you give them A1 credit, a passport, a driver's license, and a motherfucking account with some bread in it, and they can figure out what they want to do. And they on their own. I mean, you're gonna always be there for them, but they gonna, listen, I'm gonna set you up better than they set me up. Niggas wait till we like 50, 60, 40 to fucking start thinking, I should have a passport. I should have a driver's license.
Word.
I should have good credit.
Word.
Let them have good credit. Don't fuck they shit up like they did us when we was little, getting cable and shit in our name and shit.
Word.
That's the real essential
Shit
package.
was wild.
That's the motherfucking what my man was saying, reparations. That's
Yeah,
reparations.
that's
Word.
Gaining economic power, gaining motherfucking not only economic, national power throughout the world and respect and and freedom, love, peace, truth, freedom, justice, and equality. You know?
Yeah. So yo, I'm gonna touch bases with y'all on some shit I was thinking about. I was thinking about like how when they say reparations, like some people already got reparations, and then like some people fighting for reparations. So you think some people, like, cause I see a lot of people that's connected, I feel like they got reparations, like for instance like Elijah Cummings, and then they got like, they politicians and they got like big ass cribs and big ass Benzes and
That's called
they got
pay-off.
mules and all that.
Lobbyists. That's what a lobbyist is. They get them money to put them in power so they can enact laws that'll work in their favor. That's what happened. That's what happened with Washington, D.C. Motherfuckers got that money and did all that. That's why they all living like fat cats and all that shit, you know? And there's people that got reparations. The Jews got reparations for the Holocaust from America because they was involved in that shit with, you know, creating some of the shit that they needed for over there. Them, during the Korean War, all them Koreans who was going through their persecution over here, and when they put them in the concentration camps, they gave them checks. Ain't nobody else got to see. The thing is, we gotta get away from wanting to pay that.
Word. So what reparations, how you think it should come? Like,
Well, reparations should come in this form to me. All our people should declare their nationality, meaning Moorish American, Indigenous Americans. If you look up in Webster's 1828 dictionary, which is one of the oldest English dictionaries, the term American means copper-colored indigenous people. The European people ran into back when they came here, but now it determines the descendants of the Europeans. They took our nationality and gave us theirs. So I say, for one, reparations, we claim your nationality. Two, economic power. That means dealing with each other, doing business. That means moving and shaking. That means creating financial institutes for the people. You know, because anything that benefit us going to benefit everybody else around us. Look at the culture. Everybody dress like us, talk like us, walk like us. They want to do the music like us, but they don't want to be us with the ignorant mentality of killing each other off, beefing, really argumentative, very emotional. Why do you think the Democrats would come to us? Because they know we're emotional people. We just going to go off of, you know, they had a whole fucking parade saying Biden won when he didn't win. And they were still tallying up votes. Whole fucking parade. And everybody like, fuck Donald Trump, all that dumbass shit. When it's not the person, one person who starts the shit, that shit's trickle up. Niggas don't say that about the mayor, the councilman, the motherfucking city senate, the motherfucking state senate. They don't talk about none of those people. The president, the last nigga, that's like going to God and be like, yo, I'm ready to go home, come get me. Like, nigga, he all the way up on the roof. Nigga, deal with the people on this level and move up like that in degrees.
That's what we talking about. That's why I'm motherfucker with the party shit. Like, all
That
these
shit was
times,
wild.
Kodak Black was trying to get out and get out. Oh, it
They
took
were
him
saying you
to.
should deal with your city first, all the politics here
You
first.
deal with us.
You deal with the city, and then when it's time to go.
You deal, because see, once you gain political power in your town, then you gain political power in the state. So anybody going to Washington we gotta hold them accountable. You say you're gonna do X, Y, and Z for the kids. You say you're gonna have this for the kids and do this for the people and get jobs and blah blah blah. We gonna hold you accountable. But because we don't do that, all we do is throw our vote in and we trying to win, like playing the fucking Mega Millions. I'm gonna buy one ticket, and I'm gonna hope to God this motherfucker hit. No, nigga, we gotta buy masses of tickets, and when they drop the $750 million, we break bread.
Word. So it's like getting our masters, owning our masters. It's like owning our own catalog back. You know what I mean? And we own our masters, all our rules.
And they're depending on your ignorance. They're depending on your ignorance. They're depending on that.
Because they know nigga will be arrogantly ignorant. Like so far up his ass, like nigga, you so. You know, they'll look down on you, you be like, nigga, it's right here. Man, the white man made that book. Man, they did this, man. Now you start switching shit up, finding excuses not to be held accountable for your ignorance.
Word. Hey, yo, it's crazy you say that because, like, our people, me and Reggie, right? Like, we connected back from the ancestors, right? And our people come from this city called James Island, right? And, like, so, right, our peoples that are live on James Island right now, they come from this island called Solagri. And it was like one of those enchanted islands and shit, like Atlantis and shit, right? So it kept having hurricanes, so niggas like kept having to conquer the Dominicans and the Puerto Rican and the Virgin Islands, like, cause they ain't had nowhere to go. They like, yo, shit, I'ma go set up over here, so when the hurricane come, we ain't gotta worry about that. We over here, so we can bring mom and them over here. If the hurricane comes, she can just come over here. So they was like, all right, that's how they was spreading out. That's how we got the Gullah Geechee. They coming from Solagri, which was a enchanted island, you feel me? And then they spreading out through the Bahamas and through all of those places, Guam and all that shit, you feel me? So that's when they wound up, after the motherfucking island sunk, they wound up being right there in Charleston, South Carolina, James Island, you feel me? And so, like, look, my peoples is still there, you feel what I'm saying? We still got our shit. I was telling you about it, like, yo, we need to go down that motherfucker and really, you know what I'm saying, really capitalize. You know what I'm saying? But we got a break coming, yo, so I'm gonna tell y'all about it when we come back, yo.
Yeah, and we go free on these podcasts.
Yeah. It's a new day. It's a new year. Yo, what it look like, cousin? Your boy stay buzzing. Made the rap game, a lot of people thought I wasn't. Fresh new hits, keep the spot jumping. Girls in the club say my joints be bumping. Come through stunting, really ain't nothing. Little Clay Way and I never like frontin'. Fresh new whips, haters hate this. But up in Baltimore, I ain't never had shit. What I don't got, I'ma go get. Stand on my own till your boy got this. I-95, little took a few trips. Never been busted, never been lynched. Never been a hater, been popping ever since. Getting money on the turnpike since 96. A few setbacks, but I never did quit. Fresh about the hood with a dream to get rich. You hear this, bitch? Yeah. Yeah. All eyes on me this shit, baby. Let's get it. Your boy stay done. Smoke stay filling up my lungs. Keep the wordplay and I'm sharp with the tongue. Live by the street code, that's where I'm from. Get the trippin' in the parking lot, dumb diddy dumb. Stew sippin', holla at the women in the thongs. Got them jumping to my new rap song. They all sing along, we gon' pop a little dawn. Loosen up, take flight, infinity and beyond. On the block, get your G on. Do you, I do me, the type of shit I be on. Get it done, then I'll be gone. Came through, blazed the hit, got the hell on. And you can taste my rap. Let the women shake their booty meat from front to back. If she do the thing right, you should throw her a stack. Pop a rubber band, it's as simple as that. Yeah. Yeah. Niggas can't rap like me. Look at me, baby. Check a rap hustle out. I'm deep in the south, kicking up top game. At the trap house, screaming money, everything. My homie in the fans got a number with his name. When I was in the rap game, trying to stay clean. 8-town storm, they was doing leans. I was in the cut, bagging up for the fiends. Counting that green, no money machine. Got me putting dirty cash in some clean ass jeans. Copping these whips at the age of 19. Coming up the hood is the American dream. Your boy want better, of course I'm a scheme. Little Clay Way, the newest cat out on the scene. Yeah, and that's real talk, man. Yeah, boy Clay Way. Look at me now. Clay Way Records. It's what it is this year.
So yeah, yo, we back, yo. The Ego Free Unbiased Podcast. Big with Philly and Snacks.
What up, city guys? You know what it is. Shout out to Unbiased, man.
Word up. So yo, tell them the name of your podcast.
Alright, so we have a podcast called Now That's Certificial Podcast on YouTube. Go on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. Big shout out to my nigga Certificial C, man. And we got the radio show as well, the Crew Love Mix Show.
And one more time, say the name of that show.
Now That's Certificial Podcast.
Now that's Certificial, like official and certified. Yeah, we need to hear that. Now that's official.
Now That's Certificial.
Certificial.
We certified and official, man.
Yeah, there we go.
So if you don't know what he said now that's Certificial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to make sure we heard that.
Word up.
Go.
Yeah, shout
Nah,
out to
don't forget, yo. It's now that's
Now That's
Certificial.
Certificial, yo.
Word up.
Yeah, but so I do a lot, man. The podcast is jumping. We're working on season 2 right now. That's gonna come out real soon. But I'm really connected with the music community here in Baltimore and the DMV area as well as Philly too. So that's what the Crew Love Mix Show is. That was created to bring love and energy to all artists and show them, just give them light. It's not about us coming up off of you and standing on your back and doing whatever. No, we gonna show you some love, nigga. That's what the whole Crew Love Joan. Like y'all showing us love here, over here, man. This what it's about, man. And y'all welcome to come to any of my platforms and do what y'all do.
Shout out to the CRU.
Yeah, CRU, baby. You know what it is.
So yo, before we went on a break, we was talking about how we could earn our masters back, so to say, you know what I'm saying, in America, and how some of us do got our masters. So I was putting them down with how some history about my ancestors and everything, which a lot of us probably connected to, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of us is connected from down that way, you know what I mean, because a lot of our families came over on the ships and the ports and the harbors that's up and down that way, like from Georgia to Virginia, or from Georgia to Maryland, you know what I'm saying? So like, but yeah, I was telling them, yo, like, our people still got their properties and shit. It's this one long ass street called Solagri, and it's everybody on that street named Lafayette. But some of them people sold their property, you feel me, and moved to cause the water be coming. So some of them people sold their property so that they can move to Goose, what's it called? Monk's Corner and all up in there. Yeah. Cause Monk's Corner and all around there is further away from the water. You know what I'm saying? It's like 20 minutes from
it's all good on the water when the sun is shining and beaches and bitches. But when that hurricane come, we gotta slide up. But see, the great thing about that was it was all our land, so it was nothing for us to slide up there and then come back to the vacation home. That's what the watership is.
But the messed up part about it is how they was selling it to people that ain't Lafayette.
Yeah, but see,
so they broke up because the name of that joint, the name of that street called Solagri Road, because it's everybody from there is from Solagri, the island, the enchanted island and shit. So they said, yo, we just gonna call this home, yo, Solagri Road, you know what I mean? But this Mosquito Beach, cause it's you know what I'm saying? We on this bitch, we taking over like mosquitoes, you know what I'm saying? And then we started small and we like mosquitoes. It's like the people, the Gullah Geechee, they like mosquitoes. They gotta be around the water. They like rice, you know what I'm saying? They like seaweed. They like motherfucking sea moss. They people that grew from the water. That's why up here we got dandruff and all of that, but down there we shining.
Skin shining, motherfucking hair
scalp is good, you know what I mean? Up here we dried out, skin dry, you feel me? Cause we ain't around our tropical dampness, watery.
And that shit don't, and I don't mean to say shit, but that right there, that don't come from no slave shit.
Nah.
The fact that my man just gave y'all his lineage and the land shows you we are indigenous to this land. His family is from here, this land.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like Egypt is here. It's not over there. It was over there after the fact. Word. Egypt, what you would consider fucking Chicago, and all over there. That's real Egypt. Memphis being the capital. Egypt, which is in Memphis, Tennessee and shit.
Right.
You know, some of the oldest pyramids and first pyramids are here. The Giza and all that shit was after. You gotta think that was when we fell off, because niggas going over there bringing this shit over there. That's what we got. We got fucking pyramids on this planet, Mars, everywhere. You be like, how the fuck? Cause we out of sync. We not woke. We not connected to our older selves.
Sometimes we be like. Sometimes do y'all ever tap into it and remember?
Yeah.
And sometimes I be remembering.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I remember when I'm like, yo, shit, I ain't going out there lifting no bricks.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I got bitches in the motherfucking room with the feathers.
That's real shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, send no bar in them.
Yeah, that's real shit. That's what I'm trying to tell niggas. I was like, yo, sometimes I had flashbacks of my past life. I was like I had mad money, but I was bad with it. Like I just gave it to everybody. I thought everybody could just, on some Mansa Musa shit, fuck up the whole economy like that. We gotta think, sometimes when you giving blessings, they will be curses to people. You thinking you helping, but you give a fiend $1 billion, he gonna smoke $1 billion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You give a motherfucker who, you know what I mean, used to eating all day, he gonna eat even more. Like, you gotta get more motherfuckers like-minded with you. And that's what I'm learning in this lifetime. Like, you gotta, and I'm still super generous, yo. I'm a sage. Like, I'm super generous, but I understand now that was my mistake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you get a couple lives. You got the same soul, but you get mornings where you can wake up and kind of change. You get like so much time because it's like, you know, the technology. They show you like, yo, all of these mornings that we got, they basically like years. We don't realize like this time we count it as time, but it's really days and years. And so we thinking like, when we wake up tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning, we think we waking up on a whole new day. This whole new year, yo.
Time moving, yo. We just slowed up. Fucking with the draconian calendar they put in play. You know, they got it to now, they about to make the minute 55 seconds then. Yeah, that's what they trying to push to. They trying to slow time up. Because time is moving so fast, we gotta move with it. Like that's why all this shit is happening. That's why all the changes and the different vibes is happening. Because it's time to elevate. You know what I mean? Trying to get up off of this shit. Because that's the whole part of passing on to the next side. You don't want to come back here. I don't give a fuck how many people you love back here. You want to keep going, man. I'm going on a mission. When I go this time, I want to just let me keep going on a mission. I do not want to come back here and deal with this shit because it's wild as fuck. You know what I mean?
I be thinking when a motherfucker die, they like passing into another, they might be going to Mars or Pluto. I'm thinking like in order to get to these planets, cause they so far away, you gotta die. You
become the light and move at light speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was wild. Niggas it's crazy. It was wild. We was playing with portals, breaking atoms in front of people. Like we was really doing that type of vibe before the downfall of the people. But like with anybody, we become drunk off power, my nigga. You gotta check that shit, man.
Something made everything like different than what it is right now, yo. Something made
other motherfuckers from other planets and other universes coming over this bitch acting
on
like
the low, right?
You ever see the movie V back in the 80s? There was a movie called V. That shit used to scare the fuck out of me when I was a little kid.
Visitors.
Yeah, the visitors. And they would be dressed up as white people and then they would rip their skin off and be fucking lizard people and shit. Yeah, yo, it's called V, man, but that's real shit.
Glasses on to see exactly who they are and shit. You know what I'm saying? You take them off, it's like regular people.
This is like a 1940s movie.
No, 80s.
Yeah, 80s.
This from the 80s?
Yeah,
it was a TV show.
I was young as shit.
Yeah, it was a TV show on NBC used to come on and shit. It was called V. It was like a TV movie. Shit was crazy, but it was telling you it was real. Like you had
I know it's real, yo. Like, hey, yo, it's like this, yo. Like, even though it's real, like, and not to sound crazy, right? But my pops, right? My pops and like certain people that's connected to my pops, yo, they seem like some black people that came from another planet, yo. Like, they real, like, they feel a certain way and shit, right? Like, what the fuck, yo? Like,
you gotta think, man.
You ain't from Baltimore. Where you from, right? And then look, they used to watch this movie called The Motherfucker from Another Planet.
Yeah, brother from another.
Yo, everybody who was connected to my pops, they knew this movie and shit.
He was from Mars. Yeah.
And it made me feel like, yo, what the fuck y'all know? Like, you know, we all know Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
All of us watch House Party.
Right.
Every one of us watch motherfucking Friday and Boys in the Hood. But it's exclusive if you see motherfucking Pan J Pure. Who seen that? I don't know.
I
was waiting for some.
But yo, that's what the motherfucker from another. What he said?
Brother from another planet.
Yeah, it's like one of those movies. Like, how you just gonna go to that? Yeah. So it's like, yo, that bitch was exclusive, yo. And it was like, yo, when you watch that shit, you like, yo, that shit, yo.
Telling you should come through portals and change
look
this
like
shit.
a blueprint, yo. Shit be looking like a blueprint, yo. Total Recall kind of look like a blueprint, yo.
I know we getting super fucking extraterrestrial deep and shit, but I don't mean to get there, yo. I just want everybody to just tune into the fucking podcast, man. Listen, man, the Ego Free Podcast is fucking dope. You know, it's your boy Philly. Now that's the official City of God's Philly. I mean, snacks and all that. I just wanted to let people know that real quick and shit. Just get that to me.
Good looking, yo. Shout out to the viewers, yo. Shout out to everybody subscribing. And shout out to everybody going on each other IGs and shit. What's your IG 100, yo?
My shit is City of God's Philly. City of God's Philly.
Word. What's your joint snacks?
My joint is snackgod_INFJ1111.
Word up.
Man, snacks. Good nigga, man.
Word God.
And what your joint is, Reggie? Ruckus.
I'm Bumper Clyde Ruckus. BUMBACLAHD. That's the Clyde. You know what I'm saying? Ruckus. RUCKUS.
Bumble Clyde.
Follow City of Gods too. City of Gods with 2 S's. That's CITYGODSS.
Yeah, on IG.
On IG and a City of Gods.
Yeah, and remember, yo, every Friday, City of God's got brand new releases, man, brand new drops, all this fresh shit my man got on.
Yeah.
It's bangers every Friday. Y'all can come through the shop. What time? What's the time?
The times Wednesday through Saturday. Wednesdays we go from probably 12 to 6 on Saturdays. You never know.
Yeah, we might be open until
12
2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Yeah, we do
never
what the fuck
know.
we want. Big
It's
heads.
the vibe.
Yeah.
But Saturday we was in Memphis too.
Make your own schedule, baby.
Yeah.
Come through, either way. Come check. Check for a nigga. Word. So, yo, we be right back, yo. Yo, we gonna talk about some of the Baltimore producers, yo. We about to wrap it up, yo. But we wanted to give a shout out to the music scene in Maryland, the whole DMV. When I say DMV, I mean Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. You know what I mean? So that don't exclude the district. You know what I mean? That don't exclude.
Niggas straight changed the whole meaning of the DMV. That shit's dope though.
Yeah.
Fuck that, yo. Shout out to the whole music scene. Listen, any artist want to get on this shit, want some motherfucking push, fuck with the Crew Love Mix Show, send that music over, man. We gonna fuck with you.
Word. You City of Gods, we got you, man.
Yeah. Word. Putting on shows and all that. So, who the top 5 producers?
My
Your
top
5, 3?
top 4. What's the top? I think it's top 4. Top 4. And the producers. So I got, in no particular order, y'all. No particular order. Got King Midas. Got Pyrex. Forget I am J Oliver. And J Fetty.
I'm about to say, how you ain't got Fetty in there? J Fetty.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got Fetty in there. He got everybody records, yo.
That's my top 4.
Shout my man Ruckus too. He make beats and all that fly shit. Yeah, baby. Shout my man Ruckus. Listen, man, I know this fucking battery about to die.
Yeah.
I just want to thank the motherfucking Ego Free Unbiased Podcast for having me come through. Big shout out City of Guys. You'll know where to catch us. 1118 Holland Street.
18 Holland
Word
Street.
up. Now that's certificial.
Yeah, now that's certificial True Love, man. Yo, I want to thank y'all again, man. Thanks for having me.
Most definitely, man. Definitely.
Thanks,
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
My niggas, y'all
Ego free, baby.
It's about building your own, yo. It's about uniting, yo. Inside the open.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and share.
When I roll with the gangsters, I just might let the hell roll with me. If you wanna roll trees for a gangster, so I just might let that bitch roll for me. Yeah, she wanna roll trees for a gangster. let that bitch roll for me. That hoe wanna roll trees for a real G. I just might let that bitch roll for me.